right, I'm starting the assembly of the Jet JDP-15 drill press, and I looked at the instructions. So far, nothing looks like it's going to be too difficult. It's going to be a pretty straightforward assembly process. I'll let you know if anything changes. The one thing I am concerned about, though, straight out of the package, I got all this surface rust here on the work surface. So I'll let you know if that cleans up and what I have to do about it. I have completed the assembly of the drill press, and I must say this thing is beastly. My choice of stand is not ideal, as it makes it way too tall when I walk up to it. This is chest height for me, which puts the controls and the speed adjustment way above my head. So that's something I'm going to have to adjust. Well, I'm just going to have to get a different stand or make another stand. But the assembly process was straightforward. There were no real gotchas in the assembly process. There were two very minor things that I'll point out to you in case you are looking to assemble one of these. The instructions show a different handle for the column lock, and it's an older style similar to this. So just be aware that this is what you're going to get most likely. I watched a video, and this is the same handle included in that other person's kit. The only other minor thing was this little knob was in the kit, but it's not in the instruction in the parts list, nor was there any reference to it anywhere in the instructions. But it was pretty easy to figure out. This is your spindle lock knob. There was a picture of it. Plus, this was the only place that had a threaded insert that this could go into. But those were the only two minor things. Other than that, it went together quickly. So let's fire it up and see how it sounds. I've got it plugged in. My power indicator is on. Work light functions. Laser functions. Let's see what it sounds like. I don't know what speed it's set to because it's above my head. I have no idea. Okay, that's pretty darn smooth. Sounds great. I love this big paddle off switch. Also, in my first part of the video, I referenced the rust that was on the table. If you'll notice, that is almost all gone. I did make a call to customer service. Shout out to Jet customer service, and especially to Brad over there. They are fantastic. He recommended I use some WD-40, spray it on, let it sit, actually coat it with some paper towels and let it sit, and then wipe it off with a green Brillo pad. And that worked pretty well. I was a little impatient, so I didn't wait quite so long, but I'd say it's over 90% cleaned up already. He also recommended a product called BowShield T9 that I coat the surface with. It is a rust inhibitor and protectant. So I've got that on order from Amazon, and I can put a link to it in case you're interested. It's a tool surface protectant. But I'd say it went together pretty well. On to the next one, which is going to be the bandsaw. So I'll bring you along for that one. See you later.